I'm gonna show you exactly how you can get your first or next 1,000 real followers on Instagram.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow. Turn me up a little more.
Trust me when I say this is not about bots. It's not about automated tools and things like that, fake followers and buying fake likes or fake views. No, this is all real. So full disclaimer, if you're looking to just snap your fingers and have this happen, this is not one of those videos, so you can bounce. But if you're willing to put in a little bit of work and implement it, and then whatever works the best from these tactics, go and implement more, well, I invite you to stay and stick around, because this is gonna be some pure value, all right? So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys right now. And the number one thing that you need to understand is you cannot just, in 2020, you cannot grow an Instagram account without focusing on a niche. I know you probably heard this a lot, and then a lot of people say now, like I see a lot of influencers preaching this in the first couple Instagram videos, but then when they get big, then they'll say, oh, you actually don't need a niche. Well, I'm gonna prove to you right now, and I'm actually going to show you exactly the research that I was doing for my wife. Like my wife, she's in the beauty industry, but her niche is lash services, right? So again, you need an industry, and number two, you need a niche, right? Like for example, you can be in fitness, but then in the fitness industry, but then your niche can be fitness services for busy CEOs. Another thing that can be, you can be in the health industry, and then your niche could be health coaching for veterans, right? Or health coaching for CEOs, or health coaching for entrepreneurs. It's important to understand, like, we all want to grow our personal brands, but we have to fit our personal brands into a niche in order for the algorithm to pick up and in a way that can actually help us grow. Now, don't get me wrong, once you get to, 30, 40, 50,000, 100K followers, yeah, at that point, you're gonna be able to reach a whole new audience, because the algorithm is gonna pick up your post and then it's gonna promote it more. But it's important to understand, like when you're starting out, or you're just trying to grow, couple more thousand followers, this is the way to do it. So the reason that I want to mention that you need a niche is, I was talking to my wife about this, right? And she said, well, but I want to be ranking for my post also when people are searching for makeup services. And I said, all right, let me prove to you that you're doing it wrong. So if we go in, and right now I'm sharing my screen with you guys on desktop, you can type it in the search bar on Instagram, makeup, and Instagram is gonna tell you don't even need a third-party tool. Makeup hashtag has 267 million posts. Let that sink in for a second. 267 million posts, guys. This is not about, a couple thousand, tens of thousands of posts. In the hundreds of millions of posts. Like, it's impossible to break through that kind of numbers, right? So you can click on the hashtags, and now I'm able to see, like, okay, the person that ranks number one today, February 19, at the moment of recording of this video, the number one ranked post for the hashtag makeup, it's got 4,600 likes and 39 comments. And you can even click on the post, you can click on the account itself, and you can see, right, like the girl has 155,000 followers. I can even look, some of her posts have like 14,000 likes, 13,000, and then probably this one is just, see how long ago this she posted. Oh, so this is fairly new, just about an hour ago. Like, her posts get ton of engagement. Let's see if it's right. Like, she's in Germany, if I'm not wrong. Yes, I mean, she gets ton of engagements, right? Tens of thousands of likes, comments, all kinds of things like that. So, right? Like, for someone like my wife, she's in the beauty industry, it's going to be hard for her to rank. I'm marketing, business, motivational, but my niche is funnels and marketing services for coaches and consultants, right? So I can type in online coach, right? But if I look at it, online coach, it's got 1,500,000 posts. So I can click on this, and when I click on it, I gotta see, oh, this is actually not too bad. But it's mainly because most of these influencers are fitness influencers, right? Oh, this one's got only, so it's got a lot of posts, but actually this one got no likes and it's still ranked 5 likes, 4 likes. So it's got a lot of posts, but okay, so this is a weird one. This one is pretty big, but if you look, the engagement, it's not that big, meaning it's a lot of people that try to rank for that, but the people that are not using a lot of engagement, are not using a lot of hashtag, and they don't get a really good engagement. Now, what's important to understand, and I did this in a previous video, and I'll put it right here on the screen, you can even see related hashtags. And I'm not going to talk about this because I talked in a different video about this, but so let's assume we want to rank for online coach. The next thing you're going to need, so again, let me recap. Number 1, you need an industry. Number 2, you need a niche. Number 3, go research some of the hashtags. And then number 4, let's use a third-party tool, which is Flick, right? So I'll put a link in the description below, and full disclosure, I'm using this tool and I'm also an affiliate for it. So you can sign up. I think they have a 1 week or 2 weeks for free. Yeah, I think it's 14 days for free. But then if you could consider using it more times after that, I think you have to pay somewhere around $10 or something. We'll get into that. So you're logging into Flick. So it's flick.tech. Anyway, I'll put my affiliate link in the description below. And now I'm able to activate some filters, and I'm gonna show you exactly how. So I'm gonna hit find hashtags, and here's what I wanna know. So if I wanna rank for online coach, I want to identify how many likes and comments is the latest post getting. So roughly in the hundreds, anywhere from 138, anywhere from 100 to 180, right? Because the last one's got like 188. So what I want to do is I want to say, okay, I want the average likes less than 200, and I can. So let me show you exactly from scratch how this works. You type in, you want to find a hashtag online coach, and I can hit search for it. It's going to tell me a bunch of them, right? Like it's going to give me a lot more. And it's going to tell me low competition, boom, boom, boom. Medium competition. I can select them all. I can copy to clipboard and then put it in the notes, and then boom, boom, I can send it to my own notes if I want to do that. But essentially, you want to add some filters. So I want to add average likes less than 200, because we already identified, like, okay, best one's got less than 200, right? 122, 138, 161, boom. So less than 200 and greater than 100. And now when I hit apply, Flick is gonna tell me exactly the type of hashtags that I should target for me to be more likely to rank for that hashtag. So let me see if it did that. So smaller than 200, but bigger than 100. So low competition, it has changed. Medium competition, it has changed, and I can literally just select all of these. I can copy them and then post, right? Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you need to put in a little bit of work. You can also get, related hashtags. Now, my formula, and I learned this actually from another cool Instagram influencer, and her name is Sunny Lenarduzzi. Her formula said she's using 5 bigger ones, 15 in the smaller, almost low competition, and then 10 medium, right? So what that allows you to do, you can go in here, right? Like medium competition, you get these, and then you can also see Instagram is going to tell you what are the related hashtags, right? Now, when I, typed in online coach, I realized like, okay, it's going to mainly tell me related hashtags to the fitness industry online coach hashtag. It's not about digital marketing online coach, right? So it's important to understand that. Now we can do this again for makeup. I can do this for makeup, and I can say, okay, so this one's got 4,000 likes, 593, whatever, 151, 130, 180. This one's got 4,000. But what you're able to do, as you can see, does it make sense for you to even rank? Like, do you have even a slight chance to even rank for any of these? Like, think about it, right? And the easiest way to do that, like I can click on my wife's account and I see, okay, she's getting 11 likes, 220 plays for an Instagram, 10 likes, 27 likes, 2 comments, 123 plays, 185 plays. This one's got 8,000 because we promoted that. 160, 29, 30, right? So there's no way for her to rank for that amount. And the reason for that, there's no way for her to rank for any of these because these are too big for what she's trying to accomplish. So what I can do is I can copy this, I can come to Flick and say, Flick, I want hashtags related to the makeup industry, but I want them greater than 10, less than 100. And I want, once I apply it, all of a sudden, Flick is gonna spit all the hashtags that actually make sense for my wife to use for her to get right, because then with time, Instagram is gonna realize that you're gonna get more and more. Because what happens is, so let's pick one of these. Let's search for this one actually and see how bad. So look, right? This one's got only 1,500 posts. What happens is these posts, you know, look, 15 likes, 10 likes, 11 likes, 10 likes, 72 likes, 20 likes. These are not a lot of them. These don't get a lot of engagement, but every time when she posts, boom, if she wants to use that because she's getting, you know, 20 to 30 to 40 likes per post, she's gonna rank every single day on all of these. Like, yeah, she's not gonna get a ton of engagements out of it, but every time when she posts, she's the first one. Every time. So imagine, Instagram allows you to use up to 30 hashtags. What do you think is gonna happen if you pick one hashtag for 30 of these? What's gonna happen is you're gonna be the first one on any of those, you're gonna be the first one for any of the hashtags that you're gonna pick. Therefore, it's not going to be a huge reach, but the people that are gonna see it are your ideal targeted followers, because now they're gonna engage with your post. Your post is gonna get more and more. So every time when you realize like, okay, you do an audit every month, you realize like, okay, I got more than average 30 to 50 likes on a photo. Okay, cool. Now I get 50, now I get 60. Every time when you increase that, you come back to Flick and you say, Flick, now I want to target greater than 50, but less than 140, let's say. Flick is gonna spit more and more hashtags that you're gonna be able to use, all right? So I hope this is helpful, guys. Let me know in the comments if you like this video. And if you love this one, don't go anywhere. Right here on my left, I put another video where I teach you how you can get the first 5,000 followers in 2020 organically. And then if you like that video, you're gonna be able to watch another one coming up where I teach you about a paid ad strategy where you can get your videos right on the Instagram Explore page, guaranteed. So don't go anywhere. Watch the next video. I'll see you there.